Hello everyone, and welcome to the monthly month. God, I'm actually really excited about this. So I've really been enjoying making videos on this channel, but I feel like I've been lacking the right space to have some back and forth with people watching. So I thought I'd add a different format into the mix where I talk about what's going on, just some news, and just allow room for myself and you lovely people watching to have more of a dialogue or conversation. I've got some cute little segments that I've lined up, so let's jump into the first one. First up, we have things that did occur. First up, our good old pals over at Nintendo hit us with a new trailer for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and oh my goodness, it looks so good. The more I see of this game, the more I just cannot wait to get my hands on it so I can just mash it straight into my eyeballs. From what we can see in the trailer, the multiplayer gameplay looks super seamless, and I can't wait to try out all the 3D copy abilities and see how they incorporate each one into the design of completely new realized Kirby 3D spaces. Just from the trailer alone, there already seems to be a nice variety of environments, enemies, and copy abilities in the mix, so I don't know, it's all just super exciting for me. And also the music and sound design in these trailers is so good. You know what, I might actually leave a timestamped link in the description below because the footstep sound effect when Kirby is running around about halfway through the trailer just makes my heart swell. It's like these adorable suction cup sounds, and I can already see myself spending half an hour just running around and listening to Kirby's footsteps. And I noticed the trailer actually even includes some frames of Kirby fishing, which I don't think we need a Kirby fishing minigame, but also we probably do. I could be wrong, but I feel like the overall presentation has such an exciting and polished Mario Odyssey vibe, and it makes me long for a Mario Kirby crossover. I mean, come on Nintendo, be more loosey-goosey with your IPs. Let's make Yoshi a Pokemon. I know that I'm already counting down the days until this game releases, so feel free to let me know what you think about Kirby and the Forgotten Land in the comments below. This month we also saw the acquisition of Activision/Blizzard by Microsoft for $100 squabillion zillion. I think it came as a shock to everyone, and I'm not even going to pretend that I have any idea what this means for all of the IPs, people, and companies involved, but I just hope that it brings a new lease on life for franchises like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. There's no reason why these franchises shouldn't be kicking goals like Ratchet & Clank is at the moment. But yeah, really, who knows? At this rate, Microsoft could just go and buy the whole industry and there'll be no more console wars anymore. There'll just be the Xbox Tendo Station Master System 64. In more wholesome, less corporate Monopoly news, Audrey, or Audie, aka the Animal Crossing grandma, who put over 3,500 hours into Animal Crossing New Leaf, celebrated her 90th birthday this month. There's a lovely video that I'll leave a link to in the description below in which she does an unboxing of some Animal Crossing gifts she received, and she even does an island tour of her Animal Crossing New Horizons island. So if you want to, feel free to head over to that video and send some late birthday wishes her way. I really love this story, it just makes me really happy. It's such a lovely, wholesome thing. Sometimes I can fall into the trap of thinking the world is a bad place, but then you sit down and watch a 9-year-old woman give a tour of her Animal Crossing island and suddenly you're like, I kinda like people. But unfortunately, life does have shades of grey, because apparently Nintendo Japan released a how-to on their Twitter showing users how to delete games from their Switch. And the game that they used in the example was Mario 35, which has been unavailable since they ripped it out of our sweaty little hands over a year ago at the end of the Mario 35th anniversary celebrations. I guess they really just want to remind everyone that they still have the game, and it's just sitting there, doing nothing, waiting to be played, and our emotions mean nothing to them. However, in happier Nintendo news, we got a new Switch stability update bringing Switch Online emulation improvements. It's been a pretty rocky start to the Switch expansion pass's life, but it's nice to see some incremental improvements taking place. It's kind of hard to know if this means that Nintendo's been listening to everyone's feedback, or they just already planned to improve it but just wanted to meet deadlines, so they were happy to release a less stable version of the controversially priced service. We are talking about Nintendo though, so we'll probably never know the answer. Speaking of Switch Online and the expansion pass, Banjo-Kazooie was added to the service this month, which means the game is back on a Nintendo console after an absurd amount of time. Banjo-Kazooie is a game that I actually only properly played for the first time not that long ago, and if you're like me and missed out on it, yes, this is 100% still worth going back and giving it a go because it is delightful. It also has some great dialogue and super dry humor that if you're a bit older, you can still really appreciate. Nintendo also announced that we'll be getting Majora's Mask added to the expansion pass next month, which, when you zoom out and think about it, having Paper Mario followed by Banjo-Kazooie and then Majora's Mask, that's a really good lineup. It's also nice that it seems like they'll be announcing the games at least a month in advance, so we have some idea of what's coming up. But it does seem to confirm that we're only going to get drip-fed one game a month, which is pretty disappointing. Well, those are some of the things that did occur this month, so it's time to move on to what did I been play? So this month I actually played quite a few different games, so I'll run you through some of them, and feel free to tell me below what you've been playing. So surprisingly, a lot of my month has been taken up by playing Sonic Boom. Playing Sonic Boom was a combination of some of the most fun I've ever had with a game and an absolute nightmare. I'm going to have a video coming out about that hopefully next month. So if you like watching game-breaking glitches, look forward to that video, because yeah, I put a lot of hours into it, and I even finished the main storyline, which is something I never thought I'd be able to say that I've done, but I actually grinded my whole way through Sonic Boom apparently. Another game that I've been chipping away at is Pokemon Sword. I played through the main storyline about a year ago and probably finished most of what I wanted to achieve in around 25 hours. And then I decided that I would go back and try to do a shiny hunt for the first time, because I've never actually caught a shiny Pokemon or done any shiny hunting in a Pokemon game before. I thought it would be relatively easy, and I decided I would try to catch a shiny Wooloo. And I think my playtime is over 100 hours now, so I've probably spent 4 times or at least 3 times more gameplay time trying to catch this one shiny Wooloo than I did actually playing the mainline game, and I still haven't found one. So yeah, if you have any shiny hunting tips for Pokemon Sword, please let me know, because I am very slowly losing my mind. And if I don't find a shiny Wooloo in the next month or so, I might just go crazy. The insane thing too is that I started looking for this shiny Pokemon and playing it probably in November, and we're now at the end of January, so I'm starting to think that it's just never gonna happen. But who knows? I'll stay persistent and I'll let you know how it goes. Another game that I've been playing a lot is Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'd never actually played any of the Animal Crossing games properly, other than like 20 minutes of New Leaf on like a friend's DS. And for Christmas, I was lucky enough to get the new Animal Crossing game, which is kind of old news to everyone else now, but for me, I'm just like, oh my god, guys, has everyone heard about Animal Crossing? It's so good, right? And everyone I keep talking to is like, yeah, we know, we've known that for like 10 years. So I'm a bit late to the party, but damn, Animal Crossing's good. But yeah, I've got a little house now, and I spend most of my time just running around trying to collect random bugs. So, it's so relaxing. It's such a nice little getaway. And last but not least, I have kind of a strange inclusion, but I'm recording this the day before Pokemon Legends Arceus. I think Arceus? I don't remember how it's said. Pokemon Legends Arceus comes out, and so hopefully before the end of the month I'll have played a little bit of that as well. It seems like it's a pretty interesting game. A lot of the reviews I've seen popping up are really positive, so I think it'll actually be pretty good. It's just that it'll probably suffer a lot in terms of a bit of performance issues and maybe graphically not being the best game that's ever been released, but I don't know, I'm excited. I'm just excited that Pokemon is trying new things and going in a new direction. So if you have thoughts on what the new Pokemon game is like, by the time I release this video, it's probably been out for a few days. So feel free to let me know. Is it good? Is it bad? Let past me be informed by future you. Okay, so those are a few of the games that I did play this month. So let's move on to the next segment, which is going to be a game. That's right, we're playing a game together. It's going to be called... Oh god, I have to come up with a name for this. I haven't thought of a name yet. The Better the Meta. That'll do. I'll try to explain this simply. So 2 different games are going to appear on the screen, and we've got to try to guess which one of those games received the better meta score. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I did it. I think I explained the thing well. So let's do it. Okay, the first game is we're keeping on the theme with one of the games I played this month, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric on Wii U. And our second game is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog, or as it's more commonly known, Sonic 06. Take your time, give you like 5 seconds to think about it, and then down in the comments below, quickly write which one you think has the better Metascore. I think my answer is going to be Sonic 06. I think that is going to have a higher score, but I'm not confident at the same time. But let's find out. I don't actually know the answer, so we got to quickly Google this. Okay, I'm on Metacritic, and it's saying that Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric has a Metascore of 32. Oof! It is in the red. That is painful. But is it still high enough to be better than Sonic 06? Let's find out. All right, looking up Sonic 06. Oh! Okay, this is Sonic the Hedgehog, or Sonic 06. Has a Metascore of 46, so apparently it's a better game. I don't think either of them are very good, but if you guess Sonic 06, give yourself a pat on the back. Well done. You've won. What have you won? I don't actually have any prizes. You've won a capybara inside of a sock, sleeping. That was Guess the Meta, everyone. That was a segment that I just invented now. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the last segment is actually viewer questions. I thought it'd be a cool idea to leave some space for you lovely people to ask me any questions that you might have. If you have any questions you'd like to ask, feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll answer some of your burning questions at the end of the next month. However, with this being the first time I've done this kind of video, it means that I don't have any viewer questions this month. So instead, let's finish the video with me asking you a question. And that question is, if Waluigi had a standalone game, what genre do you think that game would be? Would it be a rhythm game, or a city building sim, or maybe even a first-person shooter? I hope you have a wonderful day, and let me know your answer in the comments below.